Dobro večer. Yay! Dobro večer, Divine Pisces 222. It is Saturday, May 29th, 2021. I'm going to do an energy check-in for soulmates, twin flames, inner union, whatever it resonates as for you. Couple of things, guys. Just a reminder that the group session for coaching, the group coaching session, is next weekend, the 5th and the 6th. So go ahead and secure your spot. I did one at 9:30 p.m. on the 5th. That's Eastern Standard Time. And then one on that following Sunday, the 6th, at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for my early birds and people in different time zones. Also, I did open up my calendar, yay, for booking your coaching sessions. Now you can actually book, during a time that's actually going to work for you within my booking schedule. So that is live. You guys can go ahead and book at least up to 14 days in advance for a coaching session. So that's super exciting. I'm really glad I was able to do that again. Clear. It's been a long time. And also, I did put a couple of surveys out. One of them is actually on my community tab, and it's on Instagram. It's basically, since I'm going to be doing an online course or online program, whatever you want to call it, I really, really want to tap into what is actually needed right now. So, obviously that it can be successful and reach as many people as needed. And the other one I put is regarding my channel, what you guys would like to see. I am seeing a trend that most of you really want more advice and coaching and things like that. That's great. That's what I do. So that's really exciting because that's exactly what I was thinking of transitioning into. I mean, I still do tarot readings and things like that. That's part of it. But, the coaching and the advice and the guidance, and especially with overcoming obstacles, energetic blocks, the inner union bit, and things like that, those are really, really important. Those are things that I like to focus on anyway. So I'm really excited. Also, anything else you guys think of that you think, you all would benefit from, definitely let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and kick off this reading for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the overall energies. Let's see how everybody's doing with this new moon, or this full moon. Man, I'll tell you what, balance. So I do, I like this card because it's balance. Yes, you see she's balancing all the things, but she's also got this cloud over her head. She can't really see per se, but she's still got, the inner knowing going on, and then the moon up here. So it's really kind of just the whole idea of trusting that you know what you're doing and trusting that everything is aligning the way that it should be. And right now, as a collective, I feel like it's been incredibly difficult for us to get rid of this cloud and to literally just trust that what we're seeing is true, right? That's the main thing. And it's hard. It's hard, because releasing the old programming is one of the hardest things to do, right? And so we need to have patience with that. And some of you, this does have to do with your counterpart particularly. You have had patience for a really, really long time, and you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? And this little red balloon here is kind of like, this is spirit here, or your spirit guide is just kind of guiding you this way, and you're just kind of like, okay, well, I'm getting there, right? And you just have to have faith that where I'm going is where I need to go. And I love this card too because it's, obviously it's the birthing of a new world here. That's exactly what we're heading into. Like this series of eclipses, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's breaking down all of the old things, the old programming, releasing the old expectations and things like that we've been holding on to for a really long time, so that we can usher in this new world that we are dreaming of? Like, which is basically, you know, this whole idea that everybody takes responsibility for themselves. You know, union can happen when we all take responsibility for ourselves. I'm talking about inner union, of course, and of course it's skipping, so you know it's true. Inner union happens when you, yourself, integrate all parts of yourself and forgive all parts of yourself and integrate your truth into your reality. Okay? That's what unity means. And so we have to trust, and I love this, so we have patience, faith, trust, and balance. Okay? So all of these are necessary here. All of these are necessary, but you're just being reminded, guys, to have faith and trust, and that fear is not the answer. Yeah, so a little bit of fear energy coming in, definitely with the collective, absolutely. This has been coming in for a while, though, and the fear just comes with releasing the old patterns. It's like, you know, we get used to something. We get used to a certain type of programming or whatever it is you want to call it, foundations, whatever it is that's instilled in us from a young age or early on. We don't know any better. We don't know any better, right? So it's like we cling to these things because we're afraid to release them, because the devil we know is better than the devil we don't know. Right? Wrong. So guys, just don't let the fear hold you back. The fear is literally an illusion. That's what's keeping you trapped. And actually this card, when you look at this fear card, I'm going to pull it back up here. When you look at this fear card, look at this. Look at this. She's inside here, trapped in here and terrified, right? In the cage and everything right here. Yeah, it's all an illusion though. With the moon up here, it's all an illusion. It's not real. You're keeping yourself there. Okay, and you don't need to be. Okay? Alright, let's take a look at feminine. See what's going on with feminine. Right, leadership. Some of you are stepping into a leadership role right now, but of course, you know, it's the whole mantra that the divine feminine leads, or the feminine leads in general. Yes, the feminine energy, as far as that goes, does lead in 5D. That's where like the manifestation of things happen, the setting of the tone, the setting the energy, just to put out the intentions, and then the masculine follows, which is the 3D. And so once you set the intentions in the 5D, the 3D follows. That's what that means. But yeah, I do feel some of you feminines, you are stepping into a leadership role, whether that's your mission, whether that's a new job, or even just some of you are parents, some of you are mothers, some of you, I don't know, you're teachers. There's a lot that's coming in with this. And I know that here for a while I've been picking up a lot of divine feminines moving towards mission. And I absolutely can identify, obviously, with that. You know, if anybody's having any issues with that, or not really quite sure where to start, definitely send me an email. You know, I'd love to talk to you and see what we can do for you. Because part of my mission is to help others find their mission and to succeed in their mission and give them a platform. The in-between. So yeah, feminine has been feeling a little in-between lately, though. Like, it's like one minute feminine is confident and she's great. She's in like her power and she's doing a great job, and yeah, nothing can stop me. And then something just comes along and just like knocks her down, and then she gets into this weird, like, you know, clouded energy, but like trying to keep herself balanced at the same time, right? But all along knowing the truth is, you know, that she is where she needs to be. And some of you, this actually is just external too. Like, you're looking around you and you want, it's like you see the truth and you basically want to shout it out. You know, there's like no filter anymore. Feminine just wants to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. And, you know, and it's like trying to keep herself from going off the handle, you know, to people who maybe aren't ready to accept it. Okay, whether that's your family, your friends, co-workers, whatever. Some of you, yeah, it's just kind of like you really just want to tell people where they can put it. Okay. You also want to tell, and this is interesting because you've got truth and illusion, but then you've got feminine is in between. So feminine is in between truth and illusion. And that is true. That is true. a lot of feminines are struggling still, excuse me, with the illusion that they are not powerful enough, or that they are not good enough for whatever this is. Okay? And, you know, guys, you have to also keep in mind that nothing external from you can keep you from your goal. It's all internal, guys. It's all internal, okay? Where there's a will, there's a way. Always, always, always. But feminine is in between truth and illusion right now. Trying to find that balance. And trying to... It's almost like feminine is in this energy of, you know what, everyone says I can't do it, so therefore I'm going to prove them wrong. But there's still this little nagging feeling in the back of her head, like, well, maybe everybody's right about me. You know, just, yeah, I'm too inexperienced. I don't know what I'm talking about. Right? I have no... the word I'm looking for, no clout. I have no weight or no pull, or my words have no substance. Right? Those kinds of thoughts are coming in for feminine right now. So, you know what? Have a good sense of humor about it. That's more cards than I usually pull, but I was told to pull one more. So, feminine, just laugh it off. Laugh it off. A little bit of advice coming in here at the beginning of the reading for you, but laugh it off, okay? You can do it as long as you believe you can. That's how it works, okay? When you get into this negative self-sabotage cycle, that's when you basically tear down everything you've already built for yourself, okay? 5 of air in reverse, yeah. Feminine, it's hard for me to not be emotional about this, because I totally understand. I do apologize, guys. I got up very early this morning to drive my daughter to meet her dad, so I do apologize, y'all. And I did mean to do a picture reading last night, but I fell asleep. Really sorry. But yeah, feminine, you've got to get out of this in-between feeling, though. Like, I just really feel like some of you have been telling yourselves so many lies. About a lot of things. About your connection, about your mission, about your job, about your... whatever it is. And it's bringing up... a lot of it does have to do with basically happiness right now. Like, some of you have been telling lies to yourself about what happiness means. Okay? And this image, if you look at it, it's a mermaid looking at a giant diamond, right? Inside of a treasure chest. And I think I said this on a couple of readings ago about happiness doesn't necessarily mean money. Like, some of you, seriously, you're coming at it from the wrong perspective. Wrong perspective, okay? And someone once told me, you manifest the happiness and everything else follows. Okay? But yeah, 6 of Cups. Some of you, yes, this is about your soulmate. This is about your soulmate situation. This is about your mirror soul, your soulmate, your counterpart, your twin flame. Whatever this is, whatever you're here about, okay? Some of you, this is like, it's like, okay, this is almost representative. And I just got this, so this is speaking to somebody very specifically. Some of you are disappointed, okay? Because you were expecting a proposal, and that's what you thought would make you happy. Okay, from your counterpart or your soulmate or whatever it was. Or somebody did get one. Okay. But it's like you're not sure. God, look at all this water, guys. Like, feminine is really in her feelings right now. Feminine's really in her feelings right now. I do feel somebody did get a proposal. Somebody got one. Whether it's from your counterpart or not, it could be a work proposal, it could be like a, an apology, whatever. A proposal can come in many forms. Interesting. So you've got the Queen of Water and the King of Wands, or the King of Fire. Interesting here. Okay, so I do feel that some of you did get a proposal, but it wasn't from the person you thought. So some of you got an offer, if that makes any sense, and it's not from the person you thought it was. Okay? And some of you are kind of a little confused by it, a little disappointed. Some of you, this proposal is not from a person, it's an opportunity. Okay, so again, take it as it resonates, but feminine in a little bit of confusion right now, obviously. Trying to figure out where this proposal is going to go, where this opportunity is going to go. Feminine, you're being presented with an opportunity. You're being presented with an opportunity. Did you manifest the opportunity? If you manifest the opportunity, that's your go. 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 Get out of the illusion. Get out of the illusion that you can't go. It's like you're on the fence. It's like you're like, oh no. Should I accept? Should I go? What should I do? Stop. Stop it. You manifested that opportunity. Go with it. Source is telling you to go. You need to go. You need to do it. Whatever it is, you need to go. Whatever it is. With the Six of Cups in there, it's karmic in nature. It's either going to lead you to union. It has to do with your union. I mean, I'm just getting a lot with that. Like, it's leading you closer to where you need to be. So whatever it is, you need to do it. Okay? All right, let's take a look at masculine. These cards are really, really hard to shuffle, so I apologize. Yeah, well, masculine also. Smoky mirror. A lot of smoke and mirrors, always. Yeah, masculine, definitely a lot of smoke and mirrors. I feel like masculine is projecting a lot, is maybe jumping to conclusions, saying things they don't mean because they're deflecting, taking things the wrong way because they can't see clearly, whatever have you. Those of you who are in union with your counterpart, I feel, seriously, this has been going on for a minute. A lot of miscommunication, a lot of resentment going back and forth, a lot of mirroring, definitely, but just projecting in general. I feel like masculine is just in their fifis. In their fifis and just not handling it well. And it's like they are also incredibly confused about the situation that they're in. Gosh, sorry. These cards really, come on, give me, thank you. But yeah, I mean, some of them, it's like the messages are coming through, but they're in a lot of emotional pain. There's just so much emotional pain coming in with masculine. And I do feel like somebody's been betrayed, or somebody feels betrayed, or something like that, and there's a lot of anger and passion and stuff like that, but that's also sexual energy. A lot of triggers going back and forth right now with masculine. And the lightning, of course, came back up. So yeah, Tower. That's exactly it. Masculine still going through a tower right now. And a lot of it just has to do, again, with like the expectations that they had, or that were pushed, basically instilled in them, that they are having a hard time releasing. And it's basically controlled their life up to where they are now, and it's just difficult for them to release that. But believe it or not, they're going through a transformation. So whatever words you know, as those of you who are in communication, whatever words you've had with your masculine here as of late, I'm sure they triggered you, and that could be why feminine's kind of in her fifties right now. Some of you, this is because of recent communication with your masculine, and your masculine's all raw, and you're like, well, what the hell did I do wrong, right? But believe it or not, masculine's just going through that transformation right now. He's having a really hard time, and it's actually a little bit of a dark night of the soul for masculine right now, okay? So just, guys, feminine, take it one day at a time. That's the only thing you can do. That's the only thing you can do. And guys, tell me what you guys would think about me talking about being, living with Counterpart, if that would help those of you who, who are either in union or with your counterpart, or even in separation, let me know if that's something you guys would like to see, because I'm very interested in doing that, but only if people want to see it. I don't want to put my heart and soul into something if it's not going to be seen, So masculine, here's Six of Pentacles. So masculine, Masculine is still so connected to the material right now. Like, masculine's kind of like, it's like he's trying to manifest his abundance, but it's like he's waiting for a handout. Does that make any sense? Like, it's like he's I don't know, it's really weird. It's almost like he's not feeling up to par in the financial department. Okay, that could be why masculine's kind of raw, and why masculine's having a really hard time releasing the fact that happiness and money aren't necessarily the same thing. Okay, Ace of Wands, so the dick stick coming out. So yeah, again, a little bit. Excuse me. This is why I do this uncut. You guys couldn't see me live. Anyway, Ace of Wands, so a lot of sexual energy coming in here. And that's from some of the frustration, I feel. And again, masculine just, yeah, he's off balance too. Okay, he's very off balance. Very moody, just. I feel like masculine is confusing his ego with intuition right now. Like, masculine is seeing things where it's like he knows things, but it's not what he actually thinks it is. So I feel like there's so many fears that are coming in right now. It's almost like he's putting it out in the universe and he's manifesting this fear energy. Okay, I'm getting like accusations, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of the words. I'm trying to help me, source. Like he feels like everybody's coming at him, and they're not. Okay, right? And that actually just came out. I didn't even look at it. Just pulled that up. He feels like everybody's coming at him, but they're not. And so he's in defensive mode. He's in defensive mode. Yep. Tower. He's in defensive mode. And that's, honestly, that's what masculine's been going through for a little while. It's just a tower. And it's making him really moody and almost another dark night of the soul energy, and I mean, yay. But then it's like affecting feminine. Like, some of you, this is an interaction that just happened, okay? And masculine's having a hard time dealing with it. Feminine's having a hard time dealing with it. And I feel words were exchanged, and sometimes the words that we say to each other, especially when you're in that kind of a soul connection, are very, very triggering, right? Because it's like, well, even if what maybe that person is saying is not directly true, it's still going to trigger something within you that needs to be healed. Okay, so if you're feeling that right now, especially just everybody, doesn't matter, masculine, feminine, if you're feeling that right now, just purge it. Just purge it. You'll feel a heck of a lot better, okay? Don't sit there and hold on to it. So connecting energies. Okay, this is interesting. The dream, a beautiful dream. We are all right now, we're all connected, okay? And of course you see the grid going across the earth right now. We are all connected. We are all connected, guys, okay? Like, we are all going through, it's like a chain reaction. Like, you know, I'll know somebody who's going through something, and then I'll go through the same thing, and then I'll know somebody else is going through the same thing right behind me, and so on and so forth, right? And this happens a lot, especially, you know, those of us who are doing what we do here. I know this happens to Kayla with Wicked Virgo. I know it happens to Jupiter. Like, you know, we go through stuff first, and then our collective goes through it. It's almost like we do it first so that we can help others go through it. It's just like a domino effect, right? And so right now we are all connected. So everybody's feeling this resistance, this anger, it's so depressing. Like, it's like just emotional, very, very emotional. And this moon did not help. This moon did not help, okay? Yeah, we're coming into an energy that we need to learn to trust ourselves. Let's, boom, trust. Okay, and then the fact that you have to trust yourself and have that balance, okay? I mean, all of this has already been pulled. I love when the cards coincide and they're from different decks. See. So yeah, we're in an energy of trusting ourselves and being free from judgment and free to love. But that's, guys, the karma coming up right now is just so... Ooh, I feel a lot of jealousy coming in right now. Like, there's a lot of people that just want to tear you down because you're doing your thing and they don't like it. Guys, I am telling you, there are people who are interfering with these connections. In fact, I may do a pick-a-pile. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done a pick-a-pile in a while. I might do a pick-a-pile on what's actually interfering right now, because there's a lot of you that are still in situations where people, it's like karmic people, like karmic connections, karmic cords or contracts or whatever, that are actually interfering with your connection. Like, people physically trying to force you apart, whether, you know, by keeping you apart, by saying you can't see each other, or even energetically. You know, I don't really believe in spell work, so to speak, but like, words are powerful, guys. Thoughts are powerful. That's what manifestation is. So, I mean, if you have somebody who's just throwing that negative energy at you and is trying to, like, interfere energetically with your connection and disconnect you, that's a real thing, guys. Psychic attack is a real thing. I've been psychically attacked. I know it's real, okay? So I just feel a lot of that in the air right now in these connections, okay? So that's part of what's going on, like, with masculine and feminine having serious communication issues and, like, you know, not trusting each other and things like that. It's because for some reason we're not trusting ourselves. We're not trusting ourselves right now. We're setting that out on to our twin, but there is some interference happening right now. Okay? There might be somebody in your ear sowing the seed that you can't trust this person for some reason. Why? Okay, do you see what I'm saying? See where I'm going with this? So we really need to look at the bigger picture here and stop sitting here. Like, hey, yeah, look, who's in your ear? Who's in your ear right now? Okay? Are you listening to yourself? Are you listening to Source? Or are you listening to somebody who may have ulterior motives and who wants to keep you stuck? Okay? Because honestly, I know it sounds really conspiracy theory. You know what? Whatever, fine. Like a conspiracy theory, but it's like, if you look at the world at large right now, you know, the control that's going on, the fear, literally the smoke and mirrors that are happening right now to keep people in control. Why is it so hard to believe that maybe there are people close to you that don't actually have your best interests at heart, that it has to do with control? That the reason they don't want you happy, the reason they don't want you with your counterpart, the reason they don't want you in inner union or whatever it is you're trying to achieve, is because they want to control you. And if you are doing your own thing and you are in your power and you are trusting yourself and whatever, they can't control you anymore. What do they have? Right? She feels she knows. Thanks, Source. But no, really, like, and this masculine feminine doesn't matter, and this is a 2-2. Okay, I feel like this is just confirmation that what I said was true. Some of you do have people who are interfering in your connection. Something doesn't feel right. Probably isn't. Okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, that was quick. So I mean, this almost looks like somebody projecting, but in a negative way because it's upside down. Look at that. Voices, okay? Words have power. Somebody's using them in a negative way right now. Okay. Yeah, this came up last time. Release the 3D stuff when it comes to connection. Okay. Some of you are still a little obsessed about the 3D stuff when it comes to the connection, and you're not focusing on what's actually important, and that's what's bringing you conflict right now. Okay? These connections are not like regular relationships. They will never be. That is not the point. That is not the point. Release the 3D expectations or programming or whatever it is that you have about love, okay? And about what these connections are, okay? Yeah, some of you there is forward movement happening right now. Somebody's moving. I get somebody is either moving, or this could be a metaphor as well, that you're moving forward, that there is progress being made, and there is progress being made. It sometimes doesn't feel that way because we get in these little ruts where things don't work out the way that we want to. So therefore we're like, we didn't get any progress. But in reality, you did get progress. It just didn't look like what you thought it was going to look like. Okay, that's why I'm like, release these 3D expectations you have of these connections, guys. Okay, yeah, that's, maybe some of you, that's the illusion that's being shattered right now. You're having a really hard time with it. Okay, and I think this is also what's happening with masculine. A lot of them, man, I tell you, especially if they're male, particularly male, the expectations placed on men are absolutely just ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as, just as ridiculous, I'd say, with feminine. The whole idea that we don't need each other. The whole idea, I mean, and when we say need, that's not a codependent thing. It's the fact that we work together. We are two halves of the same coin, or two sides of the same coin is what I should say, right? That we basically have the same foundation. It's just that we come at it from different ends. Okay, and this whole idea that we don't need to have balance, and we don't need each other, and that one can be self-sufficient without the other is absolute bupkis, because we all have both energies. So if you deny your masculine or you deny your feminine, you're denying yourself. Do you understand? You're rejecting yourself here. Okay, and I really do feel like a lot of masculines particularly, they are having a really hard time shedding some of those ideals, I should say, the ideals, okay, of what their life should be. Okay, yeah. It's bringing in, obviously, emotion right here, right? And some of them, this is a third-party situation, it's a person, but some of them, it's just interference. I'm telling you, there's an interference happening in these connections right now. What can you do? You can bring yourself into balance. You can up your protection. You can do your energy dumps. You can do cord cuttings. I do help with cord cuttings. If you need a cord cutting, you know, send me an email, check my website. I do offer focus clearings where I will take care of cords and whatever it is you need, okay? So if you're having trouble with that, see me. I'll help you. It's not a problem, okay? But I know how difficult this is to release this kind of energy when you have like constant outside negative energy coming at you. It's really hard to maintain that balance and to keep yourself right, okay? I understand that. Okay, as a believe it or not, I'm a very emotional person. I don't seem like it. I seem very detached, you know. But I'm actually a very emotional person. And like, it's really difficult when I have people around me who are feeling emotion because I'm an empath. So it's like I feel those emotions, I feed off that. When you're an empath and you got somebody who's throwing that negativity at you, that's what it turns you into. And then you project that onto your counterpart, and then you and your counterpart are like this. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen, okay? Don't let it happen. All right, so let's do messages. All right. Messages from masculine. What? Yeah. Relief and surrender. I mean, that's it. That's one of the hardest things to do, though, guys. Like, I think probably the hardest thing to do is to release and just know that everything's going to be fine. And I will be back. So maybe masculine's disconnected. Maybe he's walked away. Maybe you guys had a fight. Whatever it is. Maybe, you know, it's been a while since you've spoken. But he is going to be back. Okay? And this silence sucks. Yes, it does. Okay? And I can't. Honestly, they think that. They honestly think that. Okay? And it's because they think you're expecting something. Maybe you are. Maybe you're expecting something that they cannot give. Okay? Yeah, I'm so confused. I don't want to hurt you. Yeah, so, I mean, the 5D communication is not going anywhere. It's still there. Seriously, something just happened, like, between masculine and feminine. Like, there's been a rift. And I feel it when you think about me. Guys, bridge under the water. Bridge under the water. Forgive. Okay. Forgive. Don't have to forget. But forgive. Okay. Messages from feminine to masculine. So, what happened? What happened? Oh my gosh. Anybody else had a fight with their masculine last night? Oh my goodness. And remember, patience was at the beginning of the reading, the overall energy. Just forgiveness is needed right here. Believe it or not, absolutely. You do inspire me. But at the same time, I don't know what you want from me, right? And see, that's the thing. There's expectations going both ways, guys. It's not just one or the other. And I can be myself with you. I tell you what, that is probably one of the best and the most terrifying thing about your counterpart is you feel like you can 100% be yourself without judgment. Yeah, the feelings are never gone, masculine. I can't do this. I'm telling you, this has been coming up for a while for feminine. Whether you're talking to your masculine or not, this is the worst phrase you can say to yourself. Stop. Stop saying this. I challenge feminine for a whole month to not say this phrase. I challenge you. If you accept the challenge, comment in my video. And I admire you. Okay? Alright, let's get some messages. Got some new cards today. Compassion for others. That includes your counterpart. Compassion is very important. Compassion is definitely needed right now, guys. Remember, nothing is personal. Nothing is personal. Somebody's coming at you. Don't get pulled into that energy. Yes, the magic you seek is in front of, or is inside of you. Let it flow. That's what I mean by don't say I can't do it. Never. Don't say that phrase. Don't say that phrase. Alone but not lonely. I mean, when we talk about being alone, yes, I mean, everybody walks the journey alone, but you're not really lonely, if that makes any sense. There are other people who are walking they're walking a journey too. Okay, sure, they may be walking a different journey, they may be walking a different path, but we're walking it simultaneously. We cross each other's paths. Guys, you're never fully alone. Don't ever think that, okay? Honor your mystical creative force. So embrace your gifts, guys. Embrace your gifts. Those of you stepping into the mission, just know you can do it because that's what you're being called to do. And just go. Just do it. Just go with it, okay? And embrace oneness with the universe and union. That's what that means. Okay, having union with self is having union with source. Everybody's in union. Everybody's on the same wavelength. Guys, that's what this is about, okay, is pulling those who are in darkness out of darkness and bringing in the unity, the wholeness of the earth, and just, you know, basically saying no more fear, no more illusion. We are all consciousness. We are all one. Or what is it called? The unity consciousness, basically. That's what we're moving into right now. Alright, so we're going to do some... Let's see. Come on, Source. Give me at least one, if you don't mind. Nothing is wasted. Time, effort, love, not wasted. Don't get in that mindset. It's not true. Ooh. Yes, gratitude and grace. I'm not gonna lie, I woke up so grateful this morning. Like, I'm just so grateful, and I, you know, I know it sounds bad. I haven't been in that energy for a while. I've been in my own slump, guys. We all go through it. It's hard to get out of that energy because it's contagious. Be generous of spirit. So generosity, the whole idea of being in abundance and being in the energy of abundance is what brings the abundance. You are never alone. That's a repeat message for you guys. So whoever is thinking they're alone right now, this is a message for you, okay? You are not alone. You are never, ever, ever alone. Don't think that, please. Go check out the forum, Divine Pisces 222/forum. Go connect with other people who are going through the same, who are going through the journey too, okay? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. I actually got 3, and I'm gonna do them all. So hang on. You see clearly now, okay? You will just trust in source, okay? It is time to heal, and you need to know your worth. Again, you can do this. Seriously, I challenge you all for a month to not say or not think the words, I can't. Just try it. Try it. I want to see how many people actually accept the challenge. I'm going to also accept the challenge. I'm going to see. I am going, you know what? I'm going to do it. Challenge accepted, okay? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I might do a pick a pile or something. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, because I'm gonna take Monday off because it's a holiday, it's Memorial Day. I hope everybody has a safe Memorial Day weekend. But yeah, if you guys are interested in a pick a pile, let me know. I might do it tomorrow, I might do it live. I don't know, I'll have to see how things go. Yeah. All right. Well, great. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. I hope this has helped. If it has, you know what to do. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.